Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Mckay here, and we are back with another MLB The Show 20 Diamond Dynasty video. In this one, I have a bit of a tip video for you guys on the Future is Bright event, at least the first one. So this event lasts 9 days until April 30th, and then the second one starts April 30th and goes all the way to May 7th. So with this, it is prospect, future stars, and face of the franchise players. So really, all of this video is gonna be is me running through the cards that you should have for this event, and maybe some sleeper cards, especially some bullpen cards, because um, it is only those three types of cards and commons. And other than the starters, the only relief pitcher from all of those prospect future stars face franchise is a gold Melvin Adan, and he is the only one that falls under that category. So um, they are six-inning games. It is on All Star. Um, if somebody already has the Alec Bohm, hard to believe that it hasn't even been out for a day and they got 50 wins. I guess you could probably get a lot of rage quits. Wow, there's actually two up already. Wow, that's honestly impressive. You could also use this Nick Madrigal, who came out yesterday in the headliner packs. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm a little under the weather right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna go over maybe some cards and some suggestions, especially some pitchers that you should use for this event. So for starters, you can rock any team. I don't think there's a team overall cap. If it is, it's super high. I have most of them. Most of you guys should have like Snell, Tawny, Whitley, Mckay. They're all pretty accessible. I have Mackenzie Gore. You get him by collecting a certain amount of prospect cards. So I will be using him. Blake Snell as another lefty. I'll be using. I'm not going to use Pearson just because I find Pearson not very effective on All Star. Just because his main thing is the fastball, and the fastball's super slow on All Star. So I will not be using him. Alex Reyes, I'm just gonna try out for probably a run or two and see if I like him, and but that'll probably be it. And then we have two guys that can actually hit, Shohei Ohtani, obviously, and Brendan Mckay, who I'm very excited to use. I actually really want to use this card. I used him for one season's game, and I had to take him out because I was facing a really good player, and he wasn't getting the job done. So I really want to try him out. Some other good ones. Forrest Whitley's obviously good. There is this guy Brian Mata is also very good. He's got a very, very, very good repertoire: sinker, slur, circle change, and cutter. A very nice repertoire there if you don't have the lights of like Mackenzie Gore, Pearson, or Ohtani. And then as far as commons, I believe there is this guy. I'm not even gonna try and say his name, but he does have outlier on his sinker, so that sinker will be able to hit like 99, 100, and that fastball probably hit like 101, 102. So definitely try him if you guys don't have all of the stacked out, like I said, Gore and Snell and Pearson and Ohtani, stuff like that. But Whitley and Mckay are two very, very good options if you're just kind of running on a budget. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little bit difficult. As I said, Melvin Adan is the only prospect slash face the franchise slash like future star card that is a reliever. So he doesn't have outlier, but he's pretty solid. I've used him in BR a little bit. He's not bad, but I mean, you kind of have to go get him. He is 25 stars from the Giants team affinity. He also has his normal card here that I guess you could use if you don't have him, but it's weird that his normal card has a two-seamer, but this one doesn't. That's a little strange, but he's very good. He's pretty solid. But really, what I'm going to point out are some just limit runs for you. They're definitely not like going to get the job done game in and game out, but um, everybody knows who Johnny Vetters is, especially after last year. He had the obviously the gold card. It had the sinker. It had the big slurve, a slow changeup. He was very, very good. He still kind of has the same motion. It's a little bit different, but he's still pretty tedious to pick up. So and I mean, he's a lefty. He has a sinker. Um, he'll limit a little bit, but he's really not going to get the job done. Adam Simber will either be your best friend in this, or he will be your worst nightmare. Um, if you're facing him, he will be your worst nightmare. If you're using him, you'll shut people down, but he would be the main card I would go to for this event. He is a sidearm submarine type guy, very impossible to pick up. He's so hard to pick up, man. He throws super slow. He's got a lot of movement. He's just no fun to face at all. And then one other really good one is Miguel Castro. He does have, oh no, he doesn't have outlier. I thought he did have outlier, but 99 velo, 89 break on that sinker. It'll get the job done. He's 6'7". He has a bit of a strange release point, especially being 6'7". So it's a little tough to track the ball, but yeah. And then I just have some other guys here. Gil Martin, just because he throws super slow. Wade Davis because he has a cutter, and Josh Osich because he has a cutter slider combo that could probably throw some people out. So that's about it for the pitchers. Maybe try someone like Brian Shaw. He also has a cutter slider combo. But really, go and get Melvin Adan. Paul Fry also isn't that bad. Actually, no, it's someone else I'm thinking of on the Orioles. That's not that bad, but yeah, that's it for pitchers. So Gore, Snell, Reyes, Ohtani, Mckay, I think your best options. Maybe Forrest Whitley instead of Reyes, but I just want to use Reyes, and you have to go get Melvin Adan. And Venner, Simber, and Castro are musts in my opinion. These are 6 inning games, so you are gonna have to use these guys eventually. I would just go Adam Simber right off the hop, honestly. But on to the fun part, on to the lineup. So this is the lineup that I'll be using for it. I'm not actually using a catcher, but if you guys do not have this Carlos Santana that can play catcher, who I will be using a catcher, I would 100% recommend this gold Zach Collins, an absolute glitch in BR. He is very, very solid, but we will be rocking two face the franchise cards here for first baseman. Carlos Santana will be at catcher, and of course Matt Olson will be at first base. He is just going to be an absolute monster in this event, so you can't get much better than that. We don't actually have any second baseman. Whit Merrifield's kind of just meh. I don't think I'd really use him. We do have two third basemen on the bench. We have Devers and Kyle Seager. Haven't really used this Devers card a whole lot yet. Very good against righties. He kind of has that Joey Gallo type stance, so he should be pretty solid. Kyle Seager, who's actually better against lefties, so he will be my main pitch hitter against lefties. Pretty solid swing. Pretty good defense as well, honestly. I might even start him for like a game or two. If Glaber's not getting the job done. But speaking of Glaber, we have these three absolute units. Glaber Torres, Tatis, and Correa. Obviously three great middle infielders. We will be rocking Glaber at third, Correa at second, and Tatis at short. You could also go with this O'Neal Cruz card. If things don't go your way, if you don't have like Glaber or one of that, or just one of those three, honestly. But some other options, 100%. Yoan Moncada, for sure. Nice switch hitter, can hit righties, very good. And O'Neal Cruz for sure. Very, very good BR card. So and he's got a pretty good arm, so you can stick him over there like third base, or you could even rock him in the outfield because he gets kind of like mid 60s for fielding, so you could get away with him in the corner outfields for sure. Now on to a very wide variety outfield, I guess you could say. There's a lot of cards that you could use here, and a lot of fun cards that are usable here. So Left fielders, Dylan Carlson is one of my favorite cards in this game. I hope he gets a Future Stars card on Friday. I don't know if he will or not. They just announced the Cardinals team affinity. It is Nolan Gorman, so if there is going to be a Juice Dylan Carlson, he will be in packs probably, but uh, he will be in center for us. Actually, I should put there because Kalinish's main is center, so we don't need any positional penalties. I have Soto. Soto's probably a must start in this, but I want to try out this Kalinic card. I just bought him, so I want to try this card out for a little bit. He'll be a good leadoff hitter. And then I'll probably just switch back to Soto, honestly. And we also have Byron Buxton for the bench. He'll be our main like pinch hitter, our main pinch runner, sorry, slash like defensive replacement for probably. I don't know. A lot of these guys can field. Like Kalinic is a really good fielder. I mean, he's not as good as Buxton, obviously, but I'm not sure. Actually, I guess Buxton can also swing the twig a little bit, so he's definitely not bad. And on the right field, there's only a couple options here. Joey Gallo, you have to start because it's on All-Star, and he will just be an automatic walk probably. Nobody's going to pitch to him, so. And then there's Trey Mancini is on the bench. He will be another really good bench bat for you. Very solid, well-rounded hitter here. Not really the best starting option unless you're rocking at first base, but most people have Matt Olson or Santana, so Mancini can stay on the bench for now. And that's about it, guys. You know, this is going to be a fun event, I think, to use some of these cards that maybe you've had for a little while, a couple weeks that you used at the start, and you kind of stopped using. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful bastards in the next video. Peace out.